All right, we be live. I think. How's my audio? Let me know. Last time you guys told me my audio is good, but then I checked later and I had a background audio. So you guys tell me if there's background like this, like that. Guys, hi everyone. Hi, D is here. Bro girl is here. Impossible man is here. Atheist Damien is here. Hi guys, please make sure you like the stream right now. Okay, audio is good. Okay, fantastic. Alfred is here highlighting your comments. So guys, thank you so much for being here. Actually, I have some criticism in the live chat, which is very funny. Look at this. Impossible Man is saying, Armin, a pro-white racist loser. Well, Impossible Man, that's very interesting because this is actually very, very telling because you accuse me of being a racist, but then you are calling me pro-white. I mean, technically, I have to be pro-white because I'm pro all ethnicities because I'm a humanist. That's last time I checked, white people are humans. And by definition, as a humanist, I have to be pro them, including all other people. But the fact that you're calling me pro-white and racist at the same time is just so ironic that you don't see how you are being racist by calling me pro-white. It's just the level of lack of self-awareness, of hypocrisy and irony is just impossible. You're just something else. This is so good. This is fantastic. I just wanted to start the show with something funny. Anyways, let's get to the point. Guys, have you liked the stream? Can you please confirm in the live chat that you have liked the stream? Yes, thank you. Ezra is saying please tell me that you have liked the stream. And also, what is this video that I just put on screen? What is this? Do you guys know what this is? This is a video that at first a lot of IRGC and Hezbollah fans and also leftists were posting, leftists in the Middle East, I mean, and celebrating. And they were so happy about it. What is this? Okay, let's watch this first. Let's watch. What is this? What are we watching here? Okay, what is this? Okay, do you guys know what this is? Do you guys know what this is? Why were they like? I'm talking state media. State media of Islamic Republic was posting pictures of this and bragging about it. Do you know what I'm showing you? So there's this guy that Israel's military managed to take out. His name was Fouad Shukr. Fouad Shukr or Shukr? Hold on. Yeah, Shukr. Fouad Shukr, he is, some people say number 2 in Hezbollah, but he's actually number 1 in Hezbollah. So Nasrallah is just a face guy. But Fouad Shukr was the main guy. He was the number 1 guy because he was he was in Hezbollah before Nasrallah, and he's also in charge of operations rather than Nasrallah, who's just basically the talking guy, right? Hold on, let me actually bring this guy's image so you guys know what I'm talking about. So Israel took that guy out, and also, which was impressive, by the way. It was very impressive because that guy was hiding, like he was doing everything to be able to not be taken out like that. And Israel found him and took him out. And the details of how they took him out, that's an entire stream. That's a movie. That's a whole movie. They actually had to call him so that he comes from the first level to the third level so that they could actually hit him perfectly. Anyways, this was a huge blow to Hezbollah. And also they took out, as you guys know, Ismail Haniyeh in Tehran, which that was a huge blow to the Islamic Republic, right? So Hezbollah and the Islamic Republic of Iran have promised revenge, and the revenge is supposed to be so magnificent and great because they feel humiliated because Israel has proven to be very, very effective at taking out their enemies in ways with the level of intelligence and precision that is unimaginable. By the way, guys, can you hear this fan thingy in my background, like noise, or is it okay? So they have promised revenge. And after we have been all been waiting for this guy's revenge, because Hezbollah has been promising to take revenge for this guy, and the Islamic Republic has been promising to take revenge for Ismail Haniyeh. And they were supposed to do it together, but they're not doing it. Now they're saying we're not going to do it together, which is also telling why are they not doing it together. Anyways, after so many days of us waiting, the hard revenge, the great revenge. Oh, we're strong. Israel would regret killing Fahd Shukr. Okay, we were waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and then the missiles were launched, or were they? That's another question which I will get to. And we got this. Okay, this is, so we were waiting. Oh God, this is what we got. This is all they had to show. Okay, and I will tell you why this is all they had to show. Again, let's watch this. This is in Israel, and it's a chicken coop. Okay, so this is, and they show this to say that we have hit Israel. Again, I'm telling you, Israel has hit their main commander. Okay, either you could consider Fahd Shukr number 1 guy or number 2 guy. This is the Qasem Soleimani of Hezbollah. They took him out, they killed him, and they told everyone, the whole world, that Israel will regret this day, and we will waiting to see the hard revenge. And this is what we got. This is this is all. Like, I'm not kidding you. Like, they don't have any other evidence for any other destruction. This is all they have. They said they had sent 300 drones, and they say drones because I will tell you why there's no missiles. We'll get into that. But this is what they got. But look at, they hit the chicken coop, and if you notice, the chickens are alive. So not even the chickens died. Okay. So, guys, now people on social media are making fun of Hezbollah, and it's glorious. It's been a couple of days, and I will show you the way that people are making fun of them. But more importantly, who do you think is making fun of Hezbollah? Beyond the usual people, beyond the Zionists and Israeli people and Iranian people, obviously, who do you think is leading on social media? Who do you think it is that is making fun of Hezbollah? All right. And there's a hashtag going around, and I will give you a hint. The hashtag is in Arabic, right? The hashtag, what is the hashtag? Let me actually go look at the hashtag. The hashtag is Hassan Dajajat. Dolly, are you here? Did I pronounce it properly? No, it's not. I wanted to say Iranians, but Iranians are the usual people. Like, you wouldn't be surprised. You wouldn't be like, oh, of course the Iranians. Of course the Iranian people would be making fun of Hezbollah. But the hashtag that is trending right now that are making fun of Hezbollah is in Arabic. No, people are saying Iranian folk. Yeah, Iranian. Obviously, the Iranian people are making fun of this, but there is another. But the main people that are leading with this are not Saudi. It's the Lebanese people. The Lebanese people right now in Lebanon, there is a huge conflict. There is a huge conflict between Hezbollah and the people of Lebanon, because a lot of people in Lebanon think Hezbollah is going to bring war to Lebanon, and they don't have any appetite right now for war in Lebanon. Lebanon is suffering badly with economic issues. So a lot of people don't think it's worth to go to war with Israel. So there's a lot of anti-Hezbollah sentiment growing, and once Hezbollah was trying to convince the Lebanese people why we need to attack Israel. This is required, and it would be swift. It would be strong. It would be something that would be written in history books. And the fact that this was the response has made the Lebanese people go after Hezbollah. And I am here with the memes for you guys. So, okay. So this is wait, what was the caption for this one? Okay, so by the way, because even though the hashtag that is trending is in Arabic and it's mostly from people in Lebanon, I had to go get all these memes from Persian accounts so I could understand what the caption is. So the person who posted this, Again, a lot of this AI images are from Lebanese people, right? So, but the person Iranians are cross-posting it from Lebanese people to Iranian social media. So the Iranian who posted this it says "پول مردم ایران صرف مرغ‌کشی حزب‌الله شد." It says the money and resources of Iranians are being spent on killing chickens, but not even. I will show you that it's not even chicken killing, right? So let's actually go to this one. What is the caption for this one? در فضای مجازی. Okay, so هدف قرار گرفتن. Yeah, so this guy is just basically giving the news that Hezbollah is targeting the chickens of Israel, and chickens of Israel are scared and they're packing their bags and they're trying to leave Israel because apparently Israel might be a safe place for Jews now, but it's not a safe place anymore for the chickens. Okay, so let's see this one. Okay, what is the caption for this one? Oh, wait. I have something better. So this is the Lord of the Chickens just making fun of. Oh yes, Hassan Chicken. That's the hashtag. So Dolly is here translating. The hashtag that is trending in Lebanon is Hassan Dajajat, which means Hassan Chicken. That's the translation. So that's what Lebanese people are trending right now. Right. So let me actually close this one. And this one. Oh wait, no, I should have the picture of Fawad Shok because I'm going to give you some more details about what's happening at the end. So let's go to this one. This one is great. So what's the caption for this one? فرار مرغ‌ها از یه مرغداری در اسرائیل در پی حملات حزب الله. Wait, hold on. How do you translate that? So yes, this is the caption says that the chickens are running away from a chicken coop when Hezbollah is attacking chicken coops in Israel. So this is another Iranian posting this. Okay, so this guy posted, let me actually go to this one. And this guy has 3. Nasrallah بعد از حمله حزب به یه مقداری در اسرائیل کش. Okay, so people are saying Nasrallah needs to now change its logo. So you guys are familiar with Hezbollah's logo, right? Wait, hold on, let me show. Hezbollah logo, or yeah, so this is the actual logo, and people wanted to change it. So it says it has the word Hezbollah at the bottom, and the Aleph, the A in Allah, has turned into an arm holding a gun. That's basically the logo for Hezbollah, and people now want to change it to this. Okay, so let's go more. People, the Iranian people's hashtag is انتقام سخت. So the Arab Lebanese people, their hashtag is Hassan Chicken. The Iranian people are using a different hashtag called انتقام سخت, which means hard revenge, because they were promising a hard revenge. So now people are saying Iranian people Nasrallah و Hezbollah بعد از حمله حزب به یک مرغداری در اسرائیل و کشته شدن تعداد زیادی از مرغ‌ها. So like this is basically saying this is Hezbollah after so many chickens have died. So hold on, let me show you another one. This is the new Hezbollah. People are just having fun with AI. Basically, that's what's happening. All right, let's go to more. Let me see. So what is this one? This is people. I don't even understand what's happening here. Can someone explain this to me? So missiles are hitting a chicken coop. And why are the eggs? Why is there bacon there? Why are some of the eggs seem to be cooked? And why are some of the eggs shouting? This doesn't make any sense. I don't understand. Oh, this is actually some very important information, because some people are saying like, you guys are all wrong. This was a hard revenge, right? So here's how somebody's trying to explain, right? Because a lot of people are saying like, okay, that you hit the chicken coop, at least there was some damage, but the chickens, the images from the chicken coop shows that not even the chickens died. Not even the chickens died. So this was a hard revenge everyone was waiting for Hezbollah to do, and the chickens themselves are alive. right? So, but this guy, obviously trolling, he's saying that I think the hard revenge is that this particular chicken down there to the left, she looks kind of stressed. So maybe that's what the hard revenge is, because like, yeah, sure, maybe they haven't died, maybe they don't even look like phased, but this specific chicken looks kind of stressed. So maybe that was the hard revenge. So and by the way, the person that is posting this, okay, hold on, let me see. No, actually. So it says هنی رو توی تهران کتلت کردن، مهمترین فرد نظامی حزب الله رو زدن، انبار موشکی حزب الله رو بردن رو هوا، در پاسخ 20 تا مرغ اسرائیل رو زدن. So this guy is saying that Israel managed to basically kill Ismail Haniya in Tehran. They cutlet him. They turned him to a cutlet. The most important military guy of Hezbollah, Fuad Shokr, he was killed by Israel. The launchers and the missile holding facilities of Hezbollah went up in the air just recently, which I will get into. And in response, Hezbollah has managed to kill 20 Israeli chickens. Hashtag hard revenge. But not even. Where is the 20 chickens that are died? Like, where is he getting that from? These chickens are not dead. I've seen the chickens. This chicken does not look dead. I think this one is just kind of like re-questioning his life priorities. I think that's what this chicken. I think you have made this chicken have a like emotional existential crisis or something like that. I think that's what you have achieved. He doesn't look dead. He doesn't even look. She doesn't even look injured. She just looks like she's just re-examining what life is all about. I think that's what has happened here. That's the level of achievement, right? Let's actually look at some more. Wait, hold on. What is this one? Okay, so this one is a good one. They have turned KFC into HFC, H standing for Hezbollah, I think, yeah. Hezbollah fried chickens. Yes, that sounds pretty good. در پی حمله گسترده حزب الله به یک مقداری اسرائیل تعداد مرغ و خروس به شهادت رسید. So this guy is the guy who's posting this is like after a widespread attack of Hezbollah on a chicken coop in Israel, a couple of chickens and roosters have been martyred. They're actually using the word martyred. Oh God, this is the most humiliating. You have no idea how important this is. I know we're having fun, but you have to understand that a lot of the power that these groups have is their image, especially when it comes to terrorist groups or ideological groups. Their image is their soft power, and this level of humiliation is not just fun. It's also reducing their soft power. You know, the fact that this level of, especially given that it's happening in Lebanon, it's one thing if it's Iranian people talking about this, that is to be expected. I mean, we expect that at least here. But the fact that people in Lebanon are the amount of humiliation of Hezbollah is so widespread, and people are celebrating these memes in Lebanon. This is a political capital that Hezbollah has had. And if it loses it, it's not going to be able to survive as much, right? So let me actually get you some more memes. This one is fantastic. This one, oh my God, I love this one. Hold on. Oh, this one was posted by AP actually. I think yes, this one I think Dolly got this one from AP. So thank you AP for this one. Never forget August 25th. Yes, so, guys. So yeah, wait. Actually. Oh, and Ridwan posted this with the caption, Hezbollah must be destroyed for their massacre of chickens. Yes, guys, we do care about chickens. We do. I mean, I'm glad that those chickens didn't die, okay? But the fact that we care about chickens so much that their stress matters to us. Like, I'm being genuine here. I don't want to make fun of chickens dying. Chickens dying is bad, you know? If you want to kill chickens for eating, I'm not against that, but make sure you kill them in a humane way that they're not suffering. Okay, if you drop a missile on a chicken coop, a lot of those chickens will die in like not very human ways, right? So I'm so happy that these chickens were alive, like that they're going to die in more peaceful ways. However, they were stressed, okay, and that should not be tolerated. Chickens are important, okay, and in fact, the list memes, the next meme is about this, okay. Here, the next meme is people posted this. Hens lives matter. Hens lives matter, guys. That's we have, guys. Israel cares so much about not only its citizens, not only its human residents, but also any form of Israeli resident, that we expect Israel to take revenge. I'm serious. Chickens of Israel are important to us as people who care about all other sentient beings that have feelings. Chickens have feelings, right? We demand as Zionists for Israel to take revenge even for its chickens of Hezbollah. That's what we want. That's what we want. We want a response to this. Oh, okay. So wait. So maybe we do have some casualties. Hold on. Let me actually take a look at this. Oh no, I'm actually sad now. Hold on. Let me see. This is not good. So what are these? If the caption says a military facility in Galilee was hit by a Katyusha rocket, and somebody is highlighting the chickens that died. Let me see the caption to this. This is Dr. Eli David posted this. Hezbollah claims they targeted a military facility in Israel. Why so many dead chickens there? Oh yeah, so at points. Oh, I see what's happening here. So first of all, this shows that some chickens have died. I mean, the two on the right haven't died. I mean, are these dead? They don't look dead. So some of them look kind of dead, but the two on the right are actually upright and walking. So initially, when they posted this picture and video, they were claiming that this was a military facility. So that's what they were selling this as. And then, but the same pictures that they were posting, there were chickens around it. So people were like, "How is this a military facility? We don't usually have chickens around the military facility." But eventually they came out and said, like, "Yes, it was not a military facility, but at least we had caused some destruction." I'm like, "Okay, sure, okay, whatever you want, whatever." Oh, wait a minute. So, okay, no, this is not good. So I think there's going to be a chicken uprising. So the chickens be angry. So if Israel is not going to respond, I think the chickens are going to take up arms themselves, and they're going to retaliate. So this is what this is about. This is dangerous times, people. Dangerous times. We have to be careful. Yeah, this is. Wait a second. I have another. Hold on. This is low resolution. I have to find a better resolution of this image because this one is very important. This is very important news, guys. I have something key here. Why is this so low res? Why do people post low res images on social media? I don't never understood it. Where is that? No, this is low res as well. Anyways, I'm just going to do the low res version because I can't seem to find a better resolution of this image for some reason. Yeah, this is, guys, I'm sorry if this is low res, but it's important for me to share because there seems to be, I saw a better resolution image of this one, but like the chickens are actually planning. I think this must be Israeli chickens have their own groups in Israel, and they're trying to figure this out. Again, these are all being shared by Lebanese people and Iranian people. The Lebanese people are using the hashtag Hassan Chicken, and the Iranian people are using the hashtag hard revenge. What the hell is this? Okay, so yeah, so there's a lot of these images. Where is this one? Are these Israeli chickens? Guys, the Israeli chickens are badass. I didn't know that. Anyways, let me go. Oh yeah, actually, this is a fair comparison here, right? So we have. So this is a very good point. In one image, everything is being summarized, right? So Israel eliminated Fachok, the first in command when it comes to Hezbollah military operations, and in response, Hezbollah eliminated the chickens. Fantastic, beautiful, beautiful. Israel eliminated. People keep saying Hezbollah is number two. You know, because Nasrallah comes in front of a camera and speaks. People think Nasrallah is number one. But this guy, Fuad Shukr, he was number one because Nasrallah was the PR guy. Fuad Shukr was the operation guy. So Israel eliminated Hezbollah's number two, I would say number one, and head of its military. In retaliation, Hezbollah eliminated several chickens today. On August 25. Guys, never forget August 25. Okay, it's important. We care. We care. We care. Okay, I know I said we're humanists, but technically we do care about all living beings that are capable of suffering, right? So let me actually. By the way, I'm not a vegetarian. If you think that's what I mean, let me actually explain to you what the hell just happened here, and also actually before I do that, I should respond. Oh, thank you so much, Mortal Wombat, for you bought five membership for people in the live chat. And guys, we have member-only live streams these days more than before. We're going to have one member-only live streams. So if you got gifted a membership, make sure you go check out those live streams that we did for members only, so that while you're a member, you could take advantage of that. Oh, yeah, fantastic, Alfred. Oh, wait, Alfred, you could actually highlight comments on Twitter now? Okay, fantastic. Okay, that's good. And you don't care about pigeons? What the hell? Yeah, chicken intifada. That's what I like. Guys, come over. Don't promote the Twitter side, Alfred. People should be coming from Twitter to the YouTube side. The movement shouldn't be from the other side. Guys, if you're watching us on Twitter, make sure you come and watch us on YouTube instead. Anyways, let me explain to you guys what happened here, because this is very impressive. Honestly, it's very impressive. So the picture that you're seeing is Fuad Shukr, and I prepared the news for you guys, right? So let me actually give you the background. Fuad Shukr was a key Hezbollah figure who was targeted and killed by Israeli airstrikes on July 30th, 2024. Shukr was a senior military commander involved in Hezbollah's missile operations and had been wanted by the United States for his role in the 1983 Beirut bombings. So I don't know if you guys remember this, but 1983, this guy was responsible for those bombings in 1983. His assassination has been described as a significant loss for Hezbollah, prompting the group to vow retaliation. Calling it a significant loss, guys, is actually an understatement, because Hezbollah, in the past couple of months, has been losing so many of its key figures. And Israel has demonstrated how it's capable of surgically removing key figures without collateral damage when you're not in fucking Gaza, because in Gaza it's just so difficult for you to be able to do this operation without civilian casualty, because Gaza has so much, the population density is the second in the world when it comes to its ranking, and the enemy is wearing civilian clothing, and the civilians cannot go to that many places to run away from the war, right? And the enemy is using human shields. But you can see how Israel actually does care about human lives, because in Lebanon, for example, or in Syria, they're capable of doing surgical operations in a way that we haven't seen in history. Like, everyone is impressed. Like the way they took Ismail Hania, the way that they took away Fakhrizadeh, when he was in the car sitting next to his wife, and his wife was not even injured. The way that they took him out, the way that they took these guys out, like they're capable of taking heavy causing a lot of damage to their enemies without civilian casualty. Because in Lebanon, Lebanese people are not going to be mixed with the military, and also if there's war, the civilians have room to go away, right? And also they haven't done enough brainwashing in Lebanon for them to be able to use Lebanese civilians as human shields. And it's a lot more wider, and it's not the population is not as dense in Gaza. So Israel is capable of being able to take out the key figures without killing civilians. So you can see in Gaza, the civilians are not dying because Israel is trying to kill civilians, because when they're capable of not killing civilians, they do it better than any army in the world, even better than the United States. We haven't seen this level of detailed operations and this level of detailed takeouts of key enemies. I mean, we saw it with bin Laden, to be fair, and Baghdadi. But this is, if you go to the details of this operation, these are something else. These are like what? Unbelievable. All right, so in response, let me continue. In response to Shukr's assassination, Hezbollah launched an initial response involving over 320 projectiles targeting military sites, right? So let me actually tell you something else. A lot of pro-Islamic Republic and Hezbollah people are coming out and saying that we are lying. The destruction was more than this chicken coop, right? But here's the thing. Okay. Show us the pictures. Because they're like, Hezbollah comes and says like, oh, they don't release the real images of the real damage that we have caused in Israel. What is the response to that? How would you respond to that? They're saying this is Israeli propaganda and we have caused more damage in Israel, but Israel is not going to release those images. The response to that is, do you think we have the memory of a goldfish? Do you guys not remember that you posted videos and images of Israel's yourself saying that we have eyes everywhere in Israel, that we see everything in Israel? Well, then, even if Israel doesn't show us those videos and images, you should be showing us those videos and images. You have been bragging about how your drones are taking videos and images from inside Israel all the time, and your surveillance is top notch. So where's the images? Show us the destruction. In fact, not only that, you bragged about the fact that your drones records everything onto the very last second that they destroy their target. Just show us the places where these drones were going. Show us the footage. They have nothing. This chicken coop was the most destruction that they managed to cause with the 300 projectiles that they sent to Israel. This was the chicken coop that they destroyed. This is the maximum destruction that they were managed to cause in Israel. However, it actually gets worse. It actually gets more embarrassing, and it actually gets a lot more badass for Israel. Let me actually continue reading that so you know what's happening here, right? Because, guys, let me actually tell you before reading it, because it's so amazing. This should be turned into a movie. They weren't planning to send 300 projectiles. Do you know what they were trying to do? They were actually, do you guys notice? They were trying to send thousands. And the number people are giving me is 6,000 or 8,000. I can't believe that that's an actual number. I mean, even if it was 1,000, that is pretty, what the hell? Hezbollah was planning to send 1,000 missiles to Israel. But why? Do you guys know why they actually only sent 300? Because this is the first in history. Israel's military was capable of having enough intelligence and the speed and the precision to take out the launchers as soon as they realized that they had their missiles on them targeting Israel. This is an level of operation complexity and effectiveness that is first in history. If you guys, and I'm not making this up, I'm actually been reviewing military professionals reviewing what just happened. The whole world is shocked about what Israel has managed to do. While the launchers were being prepared to send out thousands of missiles into Israel, they managed to figure out that this is happening. They had the level of detailed intelligence that this is happening. They knew all the launchers that were planning this, because they didn't send their main missiles. Like everything they sent was like the less advanced projectiles or drones that they were sending. That's why they didn't manage to hit anything except the chicken coop. But the more advanced missiles, all the launchers that they were being prepared to hit Israel identified every single one of them. Not just that this is happening, but the location of them. Not only that, they managed to get 100 fighter jets up in the air in time to go from Israel to Lebanon and take out the launchers. Think about this. Think about the level of the speed that you require to be able to do this. So Hezbollah just had to launch the missiles, target them, and shoot. But in the time that it takes for Hezbollah to do that, that was enough time for Israel to know that this is happening, identify where this is happening, get the 100 fighter jets ready, fly from Israel to Lebanon, and take every single one of them out. It's an understatement to call that impressive. It's an understatement. Look, Israel's enemies are taking out chicken coops, while Israel is taking out your top commanders, and top scientists. Factories are the Ismail Haniyeh, Shukr. And also look at this. Your missiles, you are trying to advertise your deterrent capabilities. What you're advertising now, you're advertising the fact that all of those missiles are for nothing. Look at this. So let me actually continue reading this. So initial responses involving over 320 projectiles targeting Israel's military site. This action was part of a broader strategy by Hezbollah, coordinated with its regional allies within the axis of resistance, which included groups like Hamas and the Islamic resistance in Iraq. Israel, acting on precise intelligence, conducted preemptive strikes on Hezbollah targets in Lebanon. These strikes aimed to prevent Hezbollah from launching thousands of rockets and drones into Israel. Approximately 100 Israeli fighter jets targeted over 40 Hezbollah launch sites, effectively thwarting a significant portion of the planned attack. Despite these efforts, Hezbollah managed to fire hundreds. So remember, it was thousands. Again, people are saying 6,000, 8,000. That is an unbelievably high number. I don't know if that is, people are reporting that. I don't know. That's hard for me to believe, right? But the fact that we were going from thousands to 320, that shows how successful Israel was. And the 320 managed to just destroy a chicken coop. Despite these efforts, although the damage was limited due to Israel's defense measures. That is unbelievable. That is people let me tell you what's happening right now because of these things. Hamas and Hezbollah have managed to make Netanyahu popular again. So you guys were bragging about after October 7th, Netanyahu's political career is over. Well, Netanyahu is now back. He's now popular because this is fucking impressive. Even Netanyahu's enemies, political enemies in Israel, are congratulating him because of this attack. Because this attack was so impressive that people are like, okay, fine. Okay, fine. You guys are making Netanyahu become popular again. Like, I don't know, like, you're even, because all you had, the whole point of October 7th was to humiliate Netanyahu, make his political career over, and but more importantly, to basically make the Abraham Accords impossible. But what is happening now, and also to demonstrate their deterrent capabilities, right? But is what's happening right now, Netanyahu is becoming more popular. The Arab states are becoming more convinced that the Palestinian cause is a lost cause, and even though the Abrahamic Accord is delayed, they are more eager now to go to the Abrahamic Accord. And everyone is seeing that the enemies of Israel are actually weaker than everyone anticipated, and Israel is actually stronger than anyone anticipated. Because Hezbollah's rockets were always mentioned as something to be feared. But Israel is now showing that maybe not as much as we thought. And also, now we're waiting for the IRGC revenge, because they decided not to do the attacks together, which is also telling. Do you know why this is telling? Guys, tell me in the live chat, do you understand? You're not a military expert. I'm not a military expert, but this is basic logic, right? Right? If Hezbollah wanted to take revenge for Fuad Shukr, and the Islamic Republic of Iran wanted to take revenge for Ismail Haniyeh, tell me your analysis. Does it make sense for Hezbollah to do their attack and then the Islamic Republic to do their attack separately? Or if you want to cause maximum damage and overwhelm Israel's defense capability, for them to do it together? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Which one makes more sense? I mean, of course it makes sense for them to do it together. So here's the question. Why are they doing it separately? Why is Hezbollah doing the attack on Israel separately from the Islamic Republic? How does that make any sense? Well, I'll tell you why it makes sense. Because they're fighting. There's trouble in paradise between Hezbollah and the Islamic Republic. Because Islamic Republic is supposed to take care of its proxies. But Islamic Republic cannot even take care of its proxies in Tehran. So here's the difference between the philosophy that Hezbollah and the Islamic Republic is having. Hezbollah is like, we are your proxy, we do things for you, but we require your support. So you are now responsible for, you cannot just put us in front for us to give all the price for Israel's revenge. Like, why is it that the Islamic Republic itself not participating in fighting Israel, and it's Hezbollah that always has to pay the heavy price for fighting Israel? Like, the attack, especially when the attack was in Tehran, we expect our daddy IRGC to come take care of his children. Like, you are supposed to be our protector, right? And so, but the Islamic Republic doesn't want to actually go to war with Israel. It wants Hezbollah, the Yemenis, the Houthis, Kataib Hezbollah, Hashd al-Sha'bi, Hamas, all of them to do the dying for the Islamic Republic, without the Islamic Republic paying the price for itself. So this is making it difficult for them. This is making them, they have an internal struggle, especially because the Islamic Republic's understanding of the whole point of these proxy groups is so that it doesn't have to fight a war within its borders. Like, no, you don't understand. I created you so that I fight these wars outside of my border. That's your point. Okay, that's the point of your existence. If when Israel attacks you, now I have to get involved, that will bring the war inside my borders, and that was the whole point of having you, was to avoid that. Am I The very entity that I created to keep the war outside of my border is now asking me for the proxies to be the reason why the war will come inside Iran's borders. I'm like, yeah, well, that's not going to happen, right? But let me actually look at some of your comments. And let me unstart this one. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. Impossible man. I wonder why this racist won't criticize Israel. Well, impossible man. You're an idiot. I have criticized Israel. But keep embarrassing yourself. Okay. What this? And also, by the way, Israel criticizes Israel. I have to remind you know what? Every time people say that, I always like to brag about how amazing Israel is, because when we criticize Israel, the main source of our criticism is Israeli media, because Israelis are the best at criticizing Israel because they have a free media. Israelis are self-critical. I know you people who are supporting dictatorial governments, you anti-Semites, are not familiar with that concept. You guys are basically into dogmatic way of thinking. But yeah, so I know this is hard for you to understand what's happening here, but Israel, being a liberal democracy, actually has a self-critical culture. So that's why it's a superior country. That's why it's so much stronger than you guys. Okay, that's why this is all that you could do when you are attacking Israel. Oh, Mary, thank you so much for the super sticker. I really appreciate that. Oh, by the way, I actually have to read this part as well. Recently, let me actually give you a summary of basically everything that we just saw, right? Recently, Hezbollah has been the subject of widespread mockery on Arab social media. Okay, so guys, this is not just Iranians or Zionists or pro-Israeli people outside of Israel, or just Israelis themselves. This is going viral on Arab social media. And when we say Arab social media, we're talking about the entirety of Arab social media, not Israeli Arabs. Right? Arab social media following an attack that damaged a chicken coop in Israel. This incident occurred during Hezbollah's response to the assassination of its military leader, Fuad Shukr. The attack, which was intended as a significant retaliatory measure, ended up causing minimal damage, most notably a chicken coop, leading to a flurry of jokes and memes online. Social media users have humorously dubbed the incident the Battle of the Chicken, with many creating satirical content that ridicules Hezbollah's perceived failure. Memes and jokes have circulated widely, including images of Hezbollah's leader, Hassan Nasrallah, depicted as a chicken farmer or riding a chicken adorned with the KFC, or riding a chicken adorned with the KFC logo. The humor has been amplified by AI-generated images showing chickens under rocket assault, further mocking the group's military powers. The mockery highlights a broader sentiment of skepticism and ridicule towards Hezbollah's actions, as many users sarcastically commented on the effectiveness and precision of the group's military operations. This incident has become a viral topic, with users across different countries contributing to the satire by sharing images and making jokes about the supposed chicken massacre and the group's strategic choices. By the way, guys, the important part of this attack, again, August 25th, never forget, right? It is the preemptive strike of Israel, because the fact that they decided to do this attack, the Hezbollah's revenge for Fuad Shukr, and the Islamic Republic in Iran's response for revenge for Ismail Haniyeh, these are two separate revenges, right? The fact that the Islamic Republic has yet not done the revenge, but it's now witnessing how Israel responded to Hezbollah's so-called revenge, hard revenge, the great revenge, is going to make situation very difficult for the Islamic Republic, because they now see what could happen to their missile launchers if they are preparing a missile attack on Israel themselves. Especially because in response to the previous round of missiles that the Islamic Republic sent to Israel, Israel's revenge attack was to attack the radar section of the S-300 of the Islamic Republic right next to its nuclear facilities in Natanz, close to Isfahan. Do you understand what that means? So Israel, because everybody was like, no, Israel should not respond. That would increase tensions. Look, everything they warn Israel of not to do, because if Israel does this, and it doesn't happen. They're like, oh, all eyes on Rafah. If Israel moves into Rafah, it will be the greatest humanitarian crisis of our time. And Israel went into Rafah, and none of that happened, right? People were like, oh, Israel should not respond to the missiles, the drones and missiles that the Islamic Republic sent into Israel. And Israel, because that would increase tensions. And Israel responded in such a powerful way that shows its military capability without actually increasing tensions. So that never happened, right? And now we're like, Israel should not kill the Ismail Haniya in Tehran because that's going to make Hezbollah into a war and it's going to increase tensions. Well, because Hezbollah is going to have no choice. No, not Hezbollah. Like Fawad Shok, they shouldn't have killed Fawad Shok. They should have killed like Ismail Haniya. That will increase the tension. Well, we're saying that these are paper tigers. This is why the United States should stop acting like a freaking coward and support Israel 100%, because they're like, oh my God, these people are capable. If we actually support Israel, we might actually go into World War III. Well, they're not. It's a paper tiger. You should support Israel into wiping out its enemies. You can see that if Israel is capable of doing the job, if it's equipped with the right tools, they are capable of doing that. But again, going back to the point that I was trying to make is that the S-300, not even the S-400, the S-300, which the Islamic Republic has bought from Russia, is the most advanced defense system that the Islamic Republic has. For years, they have been trying to buy the S-400 from Russia. Russia is not selling that to them, but they have sold the S-300, right? So the S-300, each one of the units, I don't know how many units they have in Iran, but each one of them has multiple pieces. And one of the pieces is the radar operations, which is supposed to see everything and be able to take it out at a moment's notice. But Israel, in response to the missiles that the Islamic Republic sent to Israel managed to use an F-35 to launch a missile from outside Iranian borders, going all the way to the heart of Iran, and hit the S-300's radar right next to its nuclear facilities without the S-300 ever noticing that the missile was coming for it. Basically, Israel signaling to the Islamic Republic that everywhere within your Iran I have eyes there and I could take it whenever I want. And even your S-300, not only your S-300 was not able to stop it, your S-300 did not even see the missile coming until it hit it. That's a very powerful message to the Islamic Republic. So now Israel, by doing this to Hezbollah in Lebanon, is demonstrating to the Islamic Republic its deterrent capabilities. So Hezbollah was trying to advertise Hezbollah's deterrent capabilities, but because of Israel's reaction, what happened is Israel's deterrent capabilities was advertised even more. Do you guys understand everything I'm saying? You know, people don't explain these things in the way I am in other places. You should be appreciating that. So like the stream if you appreciate that. Okay, you guys are being so funny. All right, so let me see. Okay, so let me respond to this comment saying, millions of Muslims have died so greedy people on top can fill the pockets, and everyone else is killed to speak up. I have no idea what you're saying, right? And this is nonsense. Muslims are not being killed so people at the top could fill their pockets. This is absolute insanity. In fact, I could show you. I will do a stream. I think Dolly is working on a stream I can show you how Israel cares about its Muslims and how their lives matter to them, right? So millions of dollars are actually being spent to protect lives, not to take lives, right? All this money, liberal democratic countries, secular liberal democratic countries, usually have better economics because they have better methods of running a country, so they could afford to protect their people. They could afford superior military weaponry and military technology, and they are using those weapons to protect the lives of their citizens. That is what's happening. And if they're taking lives, it's because they're attacked and they need to respond. And that response, even though it takes lives, the point of it is to reduce lives taken. Because once you're attacked, if you want lives that are taken to be reduced, the only way you could do that is by demonstrating your deterrent capability, by responding, so that we don't continue wars. The main way that you could end wars is by winning wars. So if you're anti-war, then you should be supporting liberal democratic countries' military capability into defeating their enemies. That's how we end wars. Somebody saying Nasrullah's dream is to be a chef, like Bitler. I'm going to say Bitler, but with an H. Like Bitler wanted to be a painter, so he tries to make the best chili wings with his operations. Well, Shahzad is saying, why are you supporting Judaism? Isn't religion false? When did I support Judaism? Shahzad, you are not very smart. Shahzad, you are not a very smart individual. When did I support Judaism? This is so embarrassing for you, Shahzad. I don't know. I wish I wasn't you. I mean, I'm so glad I'm not you. Like, this is so embarrassing. You're being so. This is some. Wow. When did I support Judaism, Shahzad? Are you here? Please respond to that. Oh my God, it's so. I'm feeling secondhand embarrassment for you. That's why I feel like, oh my God, I'm so glad that I'm not Shahzad. Look at how stupid this guy is. I support Israel as a country, just like I support every other nation state. But because the main religion in Israel is Judaism, he thinks I support Judaism. So if I support the United States, does that mean I support Christianity? I actually support the world, Shahzad. So in the world, believers in God are more than non-believers in God. Given that I support planet Earth, does that mean I support theism? Do I support belief in God because I support planet Earth and most people on planet Earth believe in God? You're so stupid, Shahzad. Oh my God. Wow. This will be here forever. I hope that's your real name, Shahzad. I hope that's your real name so that this stays here forever as a point of humiliation for you. I hope you feel embarrassed because of this, because this you should be embarrassed. All right. Let's go to the next one. Why did Allah allow this? Allah doesn't care about chickens. Chicken lives matter, guys. Chicken lives matter. Hens lives matter. Right. So let's go to J. The USA provided intelligence as well. The USA just recently declassified the SR-72 Dark Star, which I used to read conspiracies about 15 years ago. Trust the West would annihilate them if they wished. But this operation, guys, it was too immediate for it to be U.S. intelligence. U.S. is obviously helping Israel with a lot of intelligence, but based on the information that I've read, which could be wrong, the this intelligence, the intelligence required for them, Israel is doing a lot of Israel's intelligence operations that is actually very, very advanced. A lot of the, for example, Ismail Hania knowing where he is and taking him out, Fawad Chok knowing where he was and taking him out, Fakhrizadeh knowing where he was and taking him out. This is all Israel. I'm not saying the United States does not support Israel with intelligence operation. It does a lot. But a lot of the work that a lot of the intelligence operations that Israel relies on is in-house. Like, for example, this attack, again, maybe the details that I've read, maybe there's more updated details, but this was so immediate that it was Israel itself. Like, Israel had enough. Well, maybe I'm wrong, actually. I'm not very sure about that, right? But whether or not Israel does some operations with the help of the United States, there are many. Israel's own intelligence operation is very, very advanced. Sometimes, in some cases, better than the United States. Because it's not just that the United States gives intelligence to Israel. There are many times that Israel gives intelligence to the United States. So the relationship is mutual. Okay, what is this? Atheists forever saying, worse than that, Arab Sunni regimes will be encouraged to approach Israel to help them against Shia in exchange for economic advantages. Yeah, I mean, the Islamic Republic of Iran has become such a menace in the region that it has done something that was thought impossible 15 years ago. Like, Arabs and Arab countries and Israel are uniting because of the Islamic Republic being such a threat to all of them in that region. One of the good things, maybe, I know there's a lot of harm that comes out of the Islamic Republic, but if it has achieved one thing, is the fact that it has managed to bring Israelis and Arab countries closer together. Oh, thank you. Love you Jewish supporters. Yeah, thank you. 6 shekels from a Jewish supporter. Yeah. So, guys, I don't have to support one's religion to support the people, right? I do not believe in Judaism. I'm against all religions, okay? But I support Jewish people. I do that for all people. I'm a humanist. Muslims, Jews, Christians, atheists, even vegetarians, okay? I support all of them. All of them, okay? I'm a humanist. This is my method. This is my ethics, my moral system, right? I'm a utilitarian. Okay, somebody says vegans. Okay, that's hard, but yeah, sure, vegans as well. Let me go to the next one. I'm just kidding, guys. If you're a vegan or a vegetarian, this is just me. I hope you're not so sensitive about this, okay? By the way, if you're a vegan, you should request, or a vegetarian or vegan, you should request Israel to respond to these chicken lives being taken, okay? So vegans unite in support of Israeli chickens, please. Jay is saying, Khamenei said in the beginning, the Islamic Republic survival is more important than the proxies. It's all about power and wealth. Yes, I mean, it's all about power. Wealth is a tool to gain power. Ziv is saying people here criticize Israel from left, right, and center. Okay, but Ziv is saying when Ziv is saying from people here, I think you're talking about people in Israel. Yes, people in Israel criticize Israel from left, right, and center. They never seen a broadcast from the Knesset channel or any Israeli news panel, and how argumentative Israelis are, for better or worse. Well, I tell people that when I went to Israel, I talked to so many people. And what I like to say is, like, if you talk to 2 Israelis, you're going to get 3 different opinions. That's what I've noticed, right? And the opinions are so widespread. Like, you're going to get the best opinions and also the most insane opinions, right? Like, Israel is like a diverse group of people. Obviously, you're going to see so many different. My favorite was when I met with Arab atheists in Israel. And I was surprised to see that I met a lot of Arab atheists in Israel, but most Arab atheists in Israel are ex-Christian. I met one Arab Israeli that was ex-Muslim, but most of the Arab Israelis that I met used to be Christian and now they're atheists. I don't know why. Maybe it was just the place that I was in. Okay. Thank you, Alfred, for that. Let me just do 3 more comments and then we will. Guys, make sure you like the stream. We provided a lot of good information on the stream. So make sure you like the stream so that more people end up seeing it. And once the stream is over, make sure you leave a comment, okay? The banished prince is saying, Armin, what would happen if IRGC and Iran's army, so don't call it Iran's army, okay? This is the Islamic Republic's army. We're trying to separate the government in Iran from the people of Iran, right? So what would happen if IRGC and the Islamic Republic's army get involved in war against Israel? Does not Iran have the numbers to win? What is Iran afraid of then? Okay, Israel, like all other modern liberal nation states, are not alone. Okay, if the Islamic Republic goes to war with Israel, the Islamic Republic will be alone, and Israel will have many allies, including the United States, to back it up. So if it was only Israel and the Islamic Republic, then yeah, there would be, a chance for the Islamic Republic to maybe even end Israel, right? But given that Israel has allies, and again, this is modern countries are strong because of their allies. Given that Israel will not, if the Islamic Republic attacks Israel, there is no doubt that United States, Canada, the UK, France, Germany, even Japan, South Korea, Poland, many other countries, NATO would be involved. And given the allies of Israel, the Islamic Republic would not have a chance. It would not have a chance to win, right? Again, strength does not just come from your military and your economy. Strength also comes from who's your friend. And no country will enter the war for the Islamic Republic, right? So Iranian proxies will enter war for the Islamic Republic. So Hamas will enter the war, Hezbollah will enter the war, the Houthis will enter the war, Shabi will enter the war, Kataib Hezbollah will enter the war, Islamic Jihad will enter the war. But these are just proxies. But no nation state. Russia will not enter the war to defend the Islamic Republic. They would just write a very strongly worded letter. China will not enter a war to defend the Islamic Republic. They might also write another strongly worded letter. The most they would do, Russia and China, would be vetoing any United Nations unity, or they would be. That's the best they could do. China and Russia, the best they could do for the Islamic Republic is to maybe sell them some weaponry, sell them some missiles and some drones or whatever. I mean, the relationship right now is the other way around, but that's what they could do if they wanted to. And the most significant thing that they would do for the Islamic Republic is veto, stuff in the Security Council of the United Nations. But they would not enter the war for the sake of the Islamic Republic. And that's why the Islamic Republic knows that it has zero chances against against Israel. Yeah. No. So this is wrong. I'll read the super chat, but the banished prince is saying Iran has. No, it's not Iran. It's the Islamic Republic. You're saying the Islamic Republic has total control over the Red Sea via Houthis. I wouldn't call causing annoying ships and attacking ships having total control. Total control is when you are bringing stability to a region, not when you're causing chaos and causing problems for trade. So if I'm a criminal, right, and if I go around and annoy people or attack people or violate people's privacy, I wouldn't say I have control over this region. The police over that region, which is supposed to have total control, it might be have less control right now. But I do not me causing hassle and hardship for people. That does not mean I have total control. That means that I am challenging the people that do actually have total control over this region. I am challenging some of their control. It doesn't mean that I have control. The banished prince is saying, Armin, why are IRGC and the Islamic Republic's military not directly fighting Israel? I already responded. They don't have the capacity to. That would be the end of them. That would be the end of them. That would bring the United States into the fight, and that would be the end of the Islamic Republic. The Islamic Republic is trying to. They're stuck between a rock and a hard place. If they don't respond, their base will drop. Their base support will drop because they look pathetically weak. Because Israel is able to do whatever they want, and they're not responding strong. But if they do respond, then they are afraid of going into an outright confrontational war with Israel and basically drag the United States into a war. They don't want that to happen, right? They don't want that to happen. So the Islamic Republic is trying to figure out, how could I respond to Israel where Israel can think that, okay, that was not that bad, and so I don't need to escalate, but I could go tell for my internal consumption, for my own base support in Iran, the minority support that I have, how could I convince them that my response was strong, while convincing Israel the attack was not that big of a deal, so that they don't have to retaliate? They're trying to find that middle ground. And this is why when Nasrallah attacked on August 25th, when they attacked Israel, in his speech, if you actually listen to his speech, did you guys listen to his speech? Because I listened to his speech. He was signaling to Israel to not humiliate Hezbollah that much. He was saying that, please let us get away with acting like this was a significant attack so that we don't have to escalate. Hezbollah was signaling to, basically he was saying that we did the attack, we will evaluate whether the attack was strong enough, and if the attack was strong, it did enough damage as we hoped, then we will consider the matter closed. That was Nasrallah telling Israel that if the media makes too much fun of us or considers this attack not strong enough, then you are forcing our hand to do another attack. So please, Israel, we know that this attack was not that big of a deal, but please don't humiliate us so that we could close the matter here, because you don't want to go into a confrontational war with Hezbollah, and we don't want to go to a confrontational war with you. However, the problem for Hezbollah is that there are parts of Israel's government that might actually want to go to a full confrontational war with Hezbollah. So Nasrallah is trying to think like, okay, we don't want to go to a direct war. Israel doesn't want to go to a direct war. Israel might not want to go to it. Might not want to go to a direct confrontational war with the Islamic Republic right now. But there are parts of Israeli government that are very eager to actually go and start a war with Hezbollah. So if that is, and if they have the upper hand, all of Nasrallah's calculation will go out the window, and there's nothing that they could do about it if they actually, because they're not good. Yeah. So I mean, Nasrallah is famous for saying the last time Israel and Hezbollah went to war, Nasrallah is famous for saying that if I knew what the Israelis are going to do, we would have never started that war. So he's scared of war. Anyways, let's do this super chat. Lithium Dragon with the $10 super chat saying, hello, I heard that Israel took part in completely blocking Gaza from the movement of resources from land and sea. Have you streamed about your comments on this before? Completely blocked. Well, I've seen temporarily complete blocks, which were very short-term and temporary. I don't know exactly what you're referring to, but yes, we have talked about the blocks that Israel has. But Israel is also responsible for managing the most amount of aid and calorie transfer to a zone which is at war with. So that's something else that Israel should be congratulated for. Because if you actually measure the amount of food and aid that goes into Gaza while Israel is at war with enemies inside of Gaza, they have actually managed to break in a record in the management of the food that is getting into Gaza while they're at war with it. No other country has managed to be able to manage this amount of calories and water and other aid getting to a war zone, that you are fighting against. So that's another thing that Israel needs to be congratulated for. Anyways, guys, the show is already over an hour. Please make sure that you have liked the stream. Please make sure that once the stream is over, you leave a comment. Please recommend the Atheist Republic YouTube channel to your friends and enemies and strangers and jinns and your pets and everything else that is capable of subscribing to a YouTube channel. Please go ahead and recommend that. Except if you're in an Islamic country and it's dangerous for you to recommend our channel, then don't recommend our channel. What the hell are you thinking? Thank you to everybody who supported us. Thank you for everybody who used the super chat. This channel is alive because you guys are supporting us, so thank you for that. And we have some very exciting new shows coming. There are some... Oh, I'm going to do a stream soon with the recent Muslim Israeli that Israel saved. So Dolly is preparing that because a lot of people don't understand how much Israel cares about lives, especially the lives of its citizens, including Muslim citizens of Israel. So I like to advertise that, and I'm going to do a stream on it soon. Right? So if you're interested with that in that, make sure you're subscribed and make sure you hit the bell notification so when that's happening, you get to see that. All right, guys. Thank you, guys, and till next show. Stay liberal.